Alright, let me set myself here. Vegeta-san!
Cooking.
On this cooking, yes. We're here to debate, as we've done before. Once.
So, where did the Sharingan versus Sasuke and Shika?
Yes.
Not the fun,
Not the characters, just purely the abilities of the Shikai, of Sasuke Aizen, and the other thing from Naruto, the Sharingan. Purely those.
I'll be in the Sharingan because I don't know about it.
I'm saying Aizen's Shikai is gonna whoop the ass of anyone using that.
I'm not scared.
I know, I'm just saying Aizen's Shikai is far more powerful than Sharingan will ever be. What's that? I will state my speeches first, I guess. So, Aizen's Shikai is able to create perfect illusions. And it was able to create perfect illusions for all the captains in the Soul Society, or some of the most powerful beings in this Bleach universe. They were able to fool not only the captains, but Genro Yusai Yamamoto himself, who is one of the most powerful Soul Reapers that ever lived. He was also able to fool anyone who saw the Shikai. So anybody who was able to see his sword would be completely fooled under however he wanted it. He stated himself that he can make a butterfly a dragon, which he is definitely able to do. Yes, he can make a butterfly appear to be a dragon. He was also able to change what looked like the physical appearance of Soul Reapers into other Soul Reapers perfectly, making Toshiro Hitsugaya attack Momo. Toshiro, who has incredibly high spiritual pressure, wasn't able to deter the illusions. He was able to fool the Kenpachi of the generation Unohana into believing some sort of grand illusion, and was able to fool basically everyone in the Soul Society perfectly.
But Unohana did have suspicions.
And what? Suspicion. She had suspicions, yes, but she was completely fooled for the time being. If he's able to fool some of the powerful beings in their universe perfectly, because perfect illusions make everything seem completely different, no matter what, even if you have small suspicions, you're not going to be able to see a difference. I think it's going to wipe the floor or completely take over from someone using Sharingan from Naruto. Okay.
I can start my argument against Sasuke. Sasuke can make perfect illusions, but she has stupidness. If you did the blade, you literally are out of his illusion. If you did the blade of a sword, you cannot get his illusions if you did the blade of a sword. Because then, he wasn't affecting him anymore.
Yes.
And if it's blind, of course, you can see that it's blind. So, how does it work if it's blind?
The illusions aren't limited to sight alone. They're limited. Perfect illusions are not limited to sight alone. They're limited to sound and sight.
If you see the guy being animated to
I suppose that's true.
even as an image, because totally blind, it's always unremarkable. Because I cannot have the another of my unchecked
is true, but you cannot beat. I don't think it would be very easy for someone to go against Aizen's Shikai, even if they're blind. Just because you don't look at it doesn't mean there's not a sword there.
I didn't admit it. Oh, you're the demon. Release.
Yes, you have to see the Shikai in order to be fooled.
Told him can't see.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
So, I mean, that's just all illusions.
I suppose you're right about that.
Legends. All legends. That people can see more than you. Can I not prove that legends?
Yeah.
So, Shuriken is a little bit, I would say it's the same thing. Except, if you use a genjutsu, not really activated, but you are, depending on the genjutsu, you do have to be able to see himself. Like, items. Now, I will admit, they do have, the Shuriken does have weaknesses, like, if you something slow, chakra, the real big, illusion, and then, if you know, but it's something that I just look at Goku. I know they know how Goku is.
Are you saying the Sharingan wouldn't work on Goku?
They would work on Goku if he was like, I'll give him but the move that chakra. But again, it's true. Again, it's true. Mostly works on the chakra.
Yes.
You know, chakra, always the way around it.
Yeah. There's always a way around something. You can't be completely omnipotent. No matter how powerful you are, there's always something that can beat you. I'm just saying, I think that Aizen's illusions can't be seen through, so that makes it a better weapon. I don't know how the chakra or Sharingan works, but I'm pretty sure they don't make perfect illusions like Aizen's does. You could completely destroy all your senses when it comes to an illusion.
Well,
versus
it did, put down the, were able to put, Curry to do, the illusion for a second, because you put it speed centuries.
And, yeah, he was able to break free of it, but still, like...
Because you was between us a long time. You know, only one thing.
Yeah. But...
I'm not disagreeing though. The items was little stupid, but daddy, but I'm saying, no, daddy, if daddy, Japan is do, daddy has more mastery over Shuriken. I mean,
yeah.
Granted, he had to use that energy. So limited to energy.
Yes, and you're saying there's limits to the energy, so would that mean the Sharingan could remain limited, but Aizen's illusions are unlimited? They're limited to only if Aizen is, I'm pretty sure only if the sword is killed or Aizen's killed, or even if you touch the sword, but there's no time limit to an illusion of Aizen's.
Anyone, even Aizen, if I can tell. You know.
But Aizen is very powerful. He
I
doesn't tire.
yeah, I know.
So I'm saying Aizen's abilities have a longer lasting time.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was able to fool the Soul Society for like a good year or two into thinking he was dead. And he, even before that, he was able to fool people into thinking his sword was able to create small illusions with water, not perfect illusions. So he was able to fool the Soul Society for incredibly long periods of time without even batting an eye.
We know if he owes it up.
He's always.
We know that he needs it. I know it would all the time.
Yeah.
Because when he wasn't there, because we get he was always there. Or goes, that was a illusion.
So he was able to create illusions of people. I just think that Aizen Shikai is a more powerful ability than whatever this is.
But I mean,
yeah.
And I will give him this. He was only using Shita. I will give him this. He was only using Shita.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to get him up here and all out to make it hot.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that debate. I think we're at a mutual standing point at that situation.
And we do agreement.
A mutual agreement on that.
What else you with me?
Huh?
What else?
Another dumb thought was Toph versus Magneto compared to their ability to control metals. To me, I think Magneto would wipe the floor with Toph, any metal bender, or anyone with Magneto's powers would be able to take down a metal bender fairly easily, because Magneto his powers isn't limited to just metal itself and only magnetic metals. It's only a name thing that sounds cool. He's able to control everything on the electromagnetic spectrum if he has enough focus and strength to do it.
Magneto is tough. Tough to go sand. Tough to go do rock.
Toph is able to control rock, but I'm comparing metal bending to Magneto's powers. I guess we could just put an Earthbender against Magneto's powers. But
the thing of it, Tough did it again.
Well, that's true.
She never mastered it.
No, she mastered it. In Legend of Korra, she mastered it. It's an extended series, but nonetheless, she still mastered it. You can't say she didn't master metal bending when she was the creator and master of metal bending. She was like the most powerful earthbender of her age.
He really said his mouth was it.
Yes, I can say that. She was able to master it after learning how to do it. As soon as she was able to find out she could control metal, she mastered it. She started an entire police force dedicated to metal bending. She started an entire town dedicated to metal bending. And she made the thing with her metal bending. She created armor. She did everything, a whole lot of stuff in order to power up metal bending. She was truly the master of metal bending. How they use their powers. Magneto was more practical in his use of powers than Toph is. Because Toph and metal bending requires movement, whereas Magneto doesn't require as much movement.
That's an excellent.
Huh?
That's an excellent.
Alright.
I mean, I do agree with that. Magneto would be powerful than help the benefit.
Yeah, earthbenders in general is a thing.
No, I just think happiness can even Kara, who is an auto, can bend someone else.
True. So, how about Mjolnir versus a Zanpakuto?
I think something. But,
Well, how far should we limit the Zanpakuto? Because even as a Bankai, I think Thor would be able to take down someone with the Zanpakuto. I'm saying Thor as a Marvel character, because Thor as a Norse god is basically unstoppable. Tie there. Depends on whose Zanpakuto it is too. They all have different abilities. Like, it's a generalization which Zanpakuto should we compare it to? Kenpachi's Zanpakuto? Yeah. Kenpachi's Zanpakuto, Shikai or Bankai?
Bankai.
Oh. Yeah, because...
You get it. The Bankai, I think, might make it more powerful.
Yeah. It depends on who's Bankai and who's in control of Zanpakuto.
I mean, it depends on what one is.
Yeah. I think it would be better off if we compared someone with a more combat-paced Zanpakuto, like, what was it? Oh. Whatever his name is, redheaded dude's Zanpakuto. Huh? Renji's, yes. Compare Renji's Zanpakuto to Mjolnir. I'd say Mjolnir is kind of a better weapon. Well, I'm thinking...
For one reason, Bankai is Bankai,
yeah. Oh, and Mjolnir... Yeah.
He can do the typical thing and stab him all the things.
Grenades and stuff. He could do that, but Thor is able to the hammer is basically able to spin at incredible rates, and it's been proven that Thor has been able to travel across infinitesimal amounts of space in a matter of seconds with how fast and how hard he swings his hammer. So Mjolnir is able to throw someone across Earth, or... Yeah, and I'm saying Mjolnir, as a hammer, is able to, if someone were to spin it and use its abilities and to throw it in any given direction,
but if
he's still able to control it even after he throws it, too, so...
But he's using those things.
What was that?
That he's using those things.
Yeah.
With Mjolnir.
I suppose, but Mjolnir also, as a weapon, is able to give you the powers of Thor if you're willing to wield it. Mjolnir as a weapon is its own thing, but... Huh? Comic book? Yeah. But still, it's... If a Zanpakuto is able to change a soldier's physical appearance and strength by turning Bankai, I figure whoever's able to pick up Thor and gain his powers is basically the same equivalent to a Bankai or a soldier's Zanpakuto. And still, it really depends on whose Zanpakuto you're comparing it to, because something like Byakuya's Sakuga. Thor has the range and distance and strength when it comes to Mjolnir, because the weapon is incredibly durable. When you say Kenpachi's Bankai, it's basically a giant cleaver. And if you... Yes?
Bankai, like a demon.
Yeah. I just think it depends on the sword. If he was comparing against Kenpachi, there's a high chance that, or Kenpachi's Zanpakuto, there's a high chance that the wielder of Mjolnir. It also depends on who's wielding the weapon.
I think maybe Kenpachi can live.
I doubt it. Kenpachi.
Yes, remember, in his warrior state.
Oh yeah, Captain America. It doesn't depend on the strength of a person, unless you're the Hulk. Yes.
The warrior state.
Yeah.
Kenpachi always is kind of state.
Yes, but there's no real dependence on the state. The hammer is able to look into your soul and you as a person to tell you how worthy you are. That's why Captain America, even without his warrior state, if you look in the Age of Ultron, he was able to move Mjolnir. He just stopped picking up the hammer because he didn't feel like it. But in the movie, you see he picked the hammer upward, which no one is able to do to move the hammer. Unless you knock it out of the air or catch it while it's moving, you're not able to move the hammer. So, Kenpachi is probably not worthy of the hammer because of his personality traits, not because of the way he acts. Talking about Kenpachi in general, character. He's not, I don't believe he's close to worthy because of his lust for blood and killing. Thor does have a lot of blood and killing, but that's because he's Thor. He's the...
Can kill.
Warrior state?
Yeah.
There is no state dedicated to Mjolnir. It's just Mjolnir as a hammer is able to change you.
Can do it. I'm not 50%. So I'm going to the States.
States?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
That's not counting Mitch.
Yeah.
He said, when he goes in the States, he goes into everything.
You said that's besides Mjolnir, and we're comparing the hammer and stuff, and how worthy you are. Thor, as a character, it's his hammer, so that's why he's worthy of it, and even if he goes into a different strength, he's still worthy of the hammer, and if Thor handed someone Mjolnir, he'd still be able to pick it up and use it. That's another thing. But Thor is worthy of wielding the hammer because he's a hero, and because of all his personality. Even if he's in a bloodlusting killing state, he's still worthy of the hammer because it's his hammer.
You agree with me that Kenpachi is...
Kenpachi would not be able to lift the hammer because he's a bloodthirsty warrior who wants to kill and fight everything.
Exactly, a warrior.
And he's not... Even if you are a warrior, that doesn't mean that all warriors are able to pick up Mjolnir.
You think so, because the Asgardians and they come to stand and fucking do it. They're all the warriors.
But they all have their own personalities. Not all Asgardians can pick up Mjolnir. It's like, if you were to think of someone worthy of picking up Mjolnir, I'd say in the Bleach universe, I'd say one of the head captains, like the Rukia's head captain. Kisuke would be even worthy of wielding the hammer. Ichigo himself could pick up Mjolnir because he's pure of heart, and he shows every trait that all other wielders of Mjolnir have. But Kenpachi is just not the kind of person who would be able to lift up Mjolnir. It goes against everything.
I don't know if you know.
If you want to compare other people who can lift up Mjolnir, there's all sorts of people who can lift up Mjolnir. It just depends on who's worthy. Captain America is able to lift up Mjolnir because he's pure of heart and everything, and he exhibits all the traits of someone worthy of it.
Comic books that are excluding the movies. Excluding the movies. The warriors that shown up again.
Warriors?
Warriors Day.
Warriors?
Warriors Day.
Warriors Day?
State.
I don't know what a warrior state is. I'll tell you that.
We're fighting the lot.
But it doesn't matter what state you are. It matters on you as a person. It doesn't look into how powerful you are before or after you change states. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, because it doesn't matter what state you're in. If you're not worthy of picking up Mjolnir, you're not worthy of picking up Mjolnir. It's like if Goku was worthy of picking up Mjolnir, even changing him into a Super Saiyan isn't going to change the fact that he can pick up Mjolnir. If Super Saiyan Vegeta cannot lift up Mjolnir, and he turns back into normal Vegeta, he still can't lift up Mjolnir. It's his personality. It depends on who you are as a person in order for your ability to pick up Mjolnir, not the state of power you're in, or the state of mind you're in.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. It's you as a character and a person. It doesn't look into your power level, because a different state of being or power is still the same mind behind the person, even if it's controlled by bloodlust. Mjolnir is only able to be lifted up by someone worthy. And that's worthy of their personality and every action they've done as a human.
They've said that in the comic book, all the movies.
Even in the comic books of Marvel.
No,
Yes.
they never did that in them.
No, Manuel.
I read the comic book, they never did, oh, you put that, no.
They have said that from the very beginning of Thor, that whoever shall be worthy of this hammer shall be worthy of the power of Thor. Therefore, worthiness is the same thing between the movies and the comic books. I know more about Marvel comic books. Mjolnir is able to be only lifted by people who are worthy, even in the comic books. It's been tried before.
Worthy.
Yes.
By Thor.
By Thor and other characters.
Hulk.
Hulk has infinite strength. He was able to break the spell on Mjolnir with his incredible strength. End of the video.
Yeah,
We'll make another video. End it.
Never.
Ne? Who's here?